Hello, Senator DeMint. My name is Corinne Owens, and I'm a student at Winthrop University in Rock Hill, South Carolina. Like millions of Americans, I believe that it is time for Congress to implement a genocide prevention strategy. As you will see, America's foremost foreign policy leaders on both sides of the aisle agree that this is in our national interest, not only for humanitarian reasons, but for practical ones as well.
Tumaze kwambara papa baraje nawe yabyumvishije abaraje aratubwira ati bana banjye tugiye gupfa ati ubwo birarangiye nyine bagiye kudutemagura ariko twasize abantu barimo kuboroga abandi bahiye abacitse amaguru baratemye bararuha batera amagranade bararuha bashyiramo ibishyitsi n'amamatera na za essence baratwika.
After the Holocaust, we said never again. Did we really mean it?
Genocide is one of the most difficult foreign policy challenges for the last 100 years. And we've almost uniformly failed to confront it.
I think it's also important to look at the places where there are mass atrocity conflicts going on, not just what's technically been called genocide. The conflicts that are going on are not unknown. It's what we're going to do about it.
The Genocide Prevention Task Force brought together some of the major policy actors from the last few administrations to produce a set of specific policy recommendations that would say, this is a priority. We're going to organize ourselves to make sure that never again is a real commitment of the U.S. government.
The Genocide Prevention Task Force found that genocide is preventable. The past U.S. government responses to threats of genocide were almost entirely ad hoc. There was a lack of a structure in place to raise these issues to senior decision makers and prompt action on them on a timely basis.
We've seen our entire system devoted to dealing with a conflict once it's already started. Far easier, less bloody, less expensive to try and intercede when you see the roots of these conflicts. Cut things off before the violence really begins.
One of the most important shifts recommended by this report is really a shift of mindset. When we act early, we save lives and we save money.
Preventing genocide is not only something we should do for humanitarian reasons or for moral reasons, but that it's actually in the U.S. national interest to do so. When we see genocide take place, it fuels instability in corrupt places where we see other kinds of problems that threaten our interests. The American people actually do care about preventing genocide.
There's a growing sense of people of conscience that we're not going to let this continue.
We're well aware that Congress cares about this, but they also have to have the tools to do something about it. The GPTF recommendations are giving our leaders the tools to be able to succeed.
This time when we say never again, it's a pledge to ourselves that we are going to proactively do what we can to take that pledge seriously.
If these recommendations were put into law, there's no question that we'd have a better chance at saving lives. When basic human rights are violated, it concerns us all. And when we have the ability to protect them, we have a responsibility to do so.
Stop genocide for once and for all!
Senator, we believe that it is no longer acceptable to take action after these violent humanitarian crimes take place. It is time for the United States of America and its Congress to realize that crimes against humanity are preventable. I urge you to please consider and to implement and to support the Genocide Prevention Task Force recommendations. On behalf of your constituents in South Carolina, my fellow citizens who stand in solidarity across this nation to take a stand against this horrible, horrible crime, please remember, Senator, who we are as a nation and what we have the ability to do. Thank you so much for your time and for your consideration. We truly, truly appreciate everything that you are doing for our country.